Hello, Collective. Welcome into your reading today. I sat down here and just asked the guides, what do you want to talk to the collective about today? I had no preconceived notions whatsoever. And I found it very interesting. The cards that came out are very directly correlated to the last message, where in the thumbnail it says, what in the quantum is going on? And as I was thinking on that, trying to remember what I had written, I was hearing what in the galactic is going on. So that's interesting. There's a lot here about star systems, planets. So let's get into it. The first card out is Venus. If I can pick it up, Atlantis, and Archangel Jophiel. Now, what's really interesting is in the last reading, I had said that the Ankh symbol could be significant, and that showed up here with Atlantis. And it was about releasing pent-up anger and calming and letting go and releasing that. I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So, all about bringing peace. And then I grabbed the deck, the Gateway of Light activation. I got Heart Source, All-Encompassing Love, Shambhala Initiations, Retreating to Recharge, Trusting the Process, and Dharma. Now, if you saw that other reading, Shambhala came out in a different deck as well. So once again, that connected. Order of Melchizedek, Embraced by Light, Mission Uncovered, and Don't Give Up. The Temple of Truth, Throat Chakra, Authenticity, and Self-Expression. And we have Crown Chakra Upgrade, Divine Connection, Holy Experiences, and Miraculous Energy. So, since the Shambhala card came out again to this reading, I decided to go back. I didn't read it in the last reading, so I went back to just review what this card had said the other day and compare it with what it says here. So the first part that I have from the Blue Angel Oracle, this one, something might be significant about the picture here, so you could want to screenshot that. It says, the golden future is soon to unfold. So that was another symbol that came up, the color gold, in that last reading. Express and manifest your inner vision. Focus on dreams, which leads to the manifesting. Inspired, you're feeling inspired and you're inspiring others. You might notice this more and more and more. Express love and creativity in the heart. Self-expression, expressing your love. This leads to great joy and a sense of heaven on earth. Well, that goes back to Atlantis, heaven on earth. So there's a lot about love, a lot about this Venus planet right now. On the top of the deck, I always take the top and the bottom, and what was on the top is the Lemurians, and we have harmony with nature. Again, that peace and calm, your vision being fully activated. So that goes back to this Shambhala, that vision you're creating by your heart and your mind together. I just saw 444, and underneath that was the Venusians, which is the card that came out yesterday, and Starry Ancestors. What in the galactic is going on? Okay. Okay, so I went ahead with the Blue Angel Oracle and I pulled a few cards here. What was on the bottom of the deck is Peace Angel. And I feel that that's what you're tapping into. I feel like you are this peace angel at this time. Look at this lantern with this light in the middle and a light on top. There's even a light at the bottom. That was another message. Number 3 came from that reading as well. Something about cherries, cherry blossoms. These are reminding me of cherry blossom trees when they're blooming. So that springtime, that's all connected with that message. So if you resonated with that message, this could definitely resonate for you. Now, I wanted to see what else about Shambhala was said from the book here of the Gateway of Light Activation. And it has an affirmation. It has a way to connect. And if you are feeling called to go inward, if you're feeling called to get in tune more with these galactic star systems, with the advice from your guides. Oh, I'm just noticing the shirt that I have on. It matches this card. Interesting. So it says to connect with your hands in the prayer position. Imagine yourself surrounded by golden light. There's that gold again. Say, great masters and elders of Shambhala, thank you for helping me remember my Dharma so that I can have an enlightened awareness of the worlds. An enlightened awareness of the worlds. Oh, okay, so that leads me to the next set of cards that I pulled out. I pulled from the Blue Angel Oracle. And in the last reading, the card, A New Earth came out. And it came out again today. I feel like I need to get my fingers out of the way so you can see that. Now, what stood out here is that this card, as well as the Shambhala, talks about positive transformations. It says, through where situations that trouble you is cleared and healed. There's a renewed sense of optimism, and the future seems bright as you try new things and make acquaintances and friends. Now, a couple of readings ago, that was coming out about maybe joining some new groups, that type of thing. The other card, while I was shuffling, that really stood out to me, and I just kept going with what I was doing, it actually came out. And look at this golden pathway. This feels like a path to me. It is very reminiscent of, oh my goodness, Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz. With the emerald greens and the gold. It's very reminiscent of that. It's called Lapis Excelsis. Excelsis. Say that 3 times fast. And this card says a positive transformation is taking place. So this calming and letting go, whatever it is you're doing, what you're connecting to, it feels like you're following the path that you're being guided. You've been even though it may be a little turbulent, it may be a little curvy, it may be a little wispy, unsure exactly where it's going. It feels like you've been doing something about following the guidance of this golden light, and it feels like a golden thread. Okay, they're showing me in my mind's eye. So in that last reading, there were threads that came down that attached to your support where you were sitting. And that's what this feels like, gaining a solid foundation. Everything in life has its counterpart, and both can only exist together. In essence, like two sides of a coin, they are one. As you start to see and embrace both sides, you will find that the obstacle you have struggled with for a very long time is not insurmountable. You can do it. It is a mountain of opportunity with a golden river flowing through it. As perceptions change, reality changes. And we can see the flowing tides of creative energy that is life. And that your perception changing has been a big message over the last 2 or 3 readings. So something you're doing is assisting you in this new perception, your new viewpoints, the way you look at things, the way you interpret things. I'm hearing the way you interpret things. Interesting. And something about the stone lapis lazuli has really stood out to me just in the last, week or so. And as I said that, it was 12:02 on the timer. I'm also hearing that could be a birth date, 12:02. A time that's significant for someone. I don't know. And then the last card that came out is Life Everlasting. This is giving me an energy of alchemy, recycling our energy. Oh, that retreat to recharge. Okay, I feel that here. It says your life is an eternal blessing that spans endless light years in all directions. That's that galactic energy thread that I'm feeling. There is light and love within every atom of your being, for you are a luminous soul. You are one with God and Goddess. You exist in the heart of oneness. Now, in that last reading, oneness came out as well. So this is definitely all connected with that reading. And I feel like I want to tap in and ask a little bit more about what is it that we're releasing. We had kind of a big blanket energy of anger. And so let's dig in just a little bit more and see what it is that Spirit wants to talk to us about here with SHAMBALA coming out again. Also in that reading, I had the vision and the number 68 was standing out to me. And afterwards, I kind of started feeling like that could be a time frame. And it kind of feels like 6 to 8 days. So within a week's time, something is happening that's bringing this peace, this time frame right now. And also interesting about the duality coming up, I think in 2 different cards. I didn't read everything, but I believe it came up in 2 different cards. And when I was coming home, it was the coolest thing. I kept seeing these two stars, and it was so prominent to me, these two stars just side by side. And I kept trying to take a picture, and I was just getting a reflection from inside my car dashboard and the instruments, because I had pulled over and stopped there at in my complex. So once I parked, I walked over to where I could get a picture of it. And then I remembered my app where I can see what that is. And it was the top two stars of Gemini. And we're in Gemini season. So this all feels very connected here. Very connected. And I thought, wow, how cool was that? Because I'd never noticed those stars. The one on the right was a little bit brighter than the one on the left, but they looked so even, and that's exactly what it looks like in the Gemini astrology picture. Is that the right word? I don't know. Something about that just felt weird. Maybe you're having times where all of a sudden certain words just don't feel right or sound right. As you're expressing yourself, you may be rearranging the way you say things because of this new perspective. So what is a little bit more of what this is we're letting go of? Masculine on the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding me? That's the card that came out in that reading. Integrity. Don't compromise just to please others. You are called to stand firm in your own principles, even if they go against the mainstream. Be brave in your authenticity, and your path will become clearer. And one of those cards already brought up authenticity. Oh, it was the Temple of Truth. Speaking your truth. Standing firm in your principles, even if it goes against the mainstream. Okay, we have the assassin. Someone or something is scheming in the shadows, and the universe calls you to observe keenly like an assassin. In the coming days, hidden intentions will be revealed. You must decisively uncover the truth and take appropriate action. Being very focused like an assassin. Standing in your own integrity. Okay, and energy dispersal. You're busy with too many matters, causing your energy to scatter and making it difficult to focus. This state leaves you feeling drained. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan to restore clarity and energy. Did something else say something about your energy? Cleanser. Archangel Jophiel, cleanser of energy. So this time period, it feels like, especially over the next 7 or 8 days, this next week time frame, whenever you're watching this, if this resonates for you, by focusing on your dreams, what you want to create and what you want to manifest, it's incredibly important to recognize any negative self-talk that you may have about yourself, because ultimately how you feel about yourself are the type of people that you're going to attract, the type of situations you're going to attract. If you have a lot of insecurities, let's say about, let's just throw this out there as an example, about the way you look, you will run into people and experiences who are judgmental about the way you look. You'll feel it, you'll recognize it. So it's really important that we focus on those things to let go of, so that as we're manifesting, we are truly getting what it is we desire. We desire love from human beings, triumph, prosperity. It's a very fertile time right now. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's so important to remain calm. Extra meditation practices, going for a walk, sitting in nature, sitting by a tree, even if it can only be short periods at a time, like if you're taking a break from work, instead of eating in the restaurant or the lunchroom, maybe if there's some tables outside, anything like that is kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. Now, what else do you want to tell the collective here about what we're letting go of? Let's get confirmation for each of these three. What else do you want to say about integrity here? What else about integrity? Tipping point. Everything changes the moment that you decide not to wait. This feels as if you've been contemplating having a conversation with someone about a situation or the way that you're being treated, or it feels unfair. It feels like they're saying the time is now. The quiet after the quake, after the collapse, silence becomes the first breath of rebuilding. So if you've already had something that's unfolded that was unpleasant in your life, again, it's going back to that Shambhala, taking that time. Let the dust settle. Let it all settle. And taking a breath. Taking that moment for yourself. Okay. What do you want us to know about the assassin? Okay, we have the hidden room. You locked it away for a reason, but now it's time to remember. This feels like it's time to remember, and interesting, it's time to remember, and we have this card already out here. You locked it away for a reason. A feeling, a gift, and look, they're both hooded figures. Maybe you locked away your assassin, that energy that knows how to focus in, zero in on something that's very goal driven. And now it's time to remember that part of you that can be so focused. Shared fire. Connection doesn't always speak. Sometimes it burns in the same direction. Now, this card came out the other day, several readings ago. And after that reading, this card kept coming back to my mind, and I kept thinking about shared fire. And it really felt like, to me, two hearts, two souls having this shared frequency, shared energy. It's funny because all day today, the phrase perfect match has been coming up. This feels like stay focused, because you're going to come into alignment with people of the same energy. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier about, if we have insecurities and that's where we focus, that's what we attract. So we want to stay focused on the positive transformation. Let the past go. We're here to create the future now, today. When I looked up, it was 2555. We're here to we are creating the future right now. Okay. An energy dispersal. That's reminding me of that as well. Like, if you've got your mind focused on too many things, too many projects, too many arts or craft options, too many hobbies, too much work, too much family time. If you haven't taken that time for yourself, there's going to feel a lack. If you're putting all of your focus into playing, then all of a sudden you got to go to work and you don't have any clean clothes. I don't know why that's coming up for me, but it is. So, energy dispersal, fog. Not all confusion is chaos. Sometimes it's a protection before clarity. So interesting, I was saying too much of all this stuff. This fog, this is the SHAMBALA. This is coming back in, protecting your own energy. This feels as if there could be some energies out and about in the world right now, particularly, that could be challenging you. I mean, we have the integrity and standing up for yourself. We have the assassin being very focused, and then the energy dispersal. So there might be a lot of, it's a very celebratory time. There might be a lot of invites. There might be a lot of, oh, come with me here, come with me there, do this. Oh, I would love to see you. But there's something about hidden intentions. Where did I read that? In the coming days, hidden intentions will be revealed. So be very discerning when you are asked to go somewhere, do something, what have you. Standing firm in your integrity in your answer. Because if you try to go to too many things, do too many projects, it could even be in your home. You start in the bedroom, then you work out here in the living room, then you go to the kitchen. It creates more chaos than is necessary. So, bottom of the deck, invitation. Some doors don't wait for you to knock. They whisper your name. And to me, that feels like that tapping into you, that integrity. And what do you feel is best for you and your body? You may have to tell some people no. I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I've experienced that this past few days, to be honest with you. Now that I say that out loud. That's interesting. Okay. So let's get some tarot. What is this? What else do you want us to know about calm, letting go? I'm also very curious about this Atlantis. It's the second reading in a row that also has come out. So, very beachy vibes. Caribbean, Hawaiian. That's what's standing out strongly to me. Let's start there. What do you want us to know about Atlantis? What is this information about Atlantis? This is the Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. 9 of Swords on the bottom. That's that letting go of the worries. First card out, the Sun, 3131. The Sun, 3131. So Atlantis has to do with this telepathic, psychic, science, and spirituality meeting together in the middle. A perfect match. And Gemini, I'm telling you, 3202, when I said that, there is something significant here about the Gemini season, where Gemini is in your chart. And I'm saying that as I'm asking questions about Atlantis. Duality, science, spirituality. Heaven on earth. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. This is that victory. What did I say earlier? Triumph and prosperity. Something about the Sun's energy at this particular time that you're watching this. When you resonate with this, there's something about the Sun energy for you. And quite possibly wherever Gemini is in your chart, that is creating you. Okay, immediately I thought of this card. Creating this new path, this new opportunity. And it may look a little scary. But I feel like you're being sent this message from above. This feels very galactic. A wish come true. This looks like a rock down in the ocean. And around it, it's reminding me of a treasure chest. Like if a treasure chest fell, and it almost looks like gold and necklaces and all of this that it landed on. But Six of Wands, this is your victory in overcoming the Five of Pentacles. Whatever you've lost, you've gained so much more. And this Sun energy, this is your optimism. the new perspective. And even the card of the sun, look, it's like she's looking up to the sky. Oh, that song. Keep your head up. How's that song go? Something about keep your head up. Oh, it's, oh gosh, it's a rapper. Golly. About, and it has to do with masculine energy, and he's talking to the women saying keep your head up, and something about teaching the babies, teaching the little ones, like staying focused there, because you end up raising the men that get up and leave. Oh my gosh. If I'll find it. I can find it and put it in the comments, okay? I love that song too. Okay. Now, that's about Atlantis. This optimism, rising after the fall, a new start, and victory. Recognizing how far you've come. This triumph and prosperity, it's here. And it's only going to continue to get better. It was 3707 when I said that. Okay. So what else do you want to tell us about this future time over the course of the next week? Over the course of the next week, what do you want us to know? We have the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands, that goes along with that integrity. Staying true to yourself. Being aware. You may have to tell some people no. But this new beginning is coming, and what's really standing out to me is the fact that this is Cancer, Cancerian energy, which is right after Gemini. Ace of Cups. Okay, so now I'm picking up that right now. So let's see, when does Gemini season end? 2020? 21? Gemini through the 20th. So this feels like from now through the end of Gemini season, it could be very important to focus on that, your own integrity, recharging, retreat to recalibrate, only taking on what you can take on. Allowing others to help you. I have something playing on TV just as a quiet background for me, and it's sea turtles. And the back of this turtle looks so decorated. It's reminding me of this. I mean, it almost looks as if an artist painted the back of this sea turtle. And it's gold, and it's those teal and blues and greens, just like in this card. Like in this card. What do you want to say about that, Spirit? Like it's mesmerizing how beautiful it is. What do you want to say about that? You're unique. Each one of you are unique. Some of the people that pick on you, that you feel could be picking on you, are actually there to assist you to help cleanse your energy. Maybe it's through awareness. Getting plenty of rest. Relaxation is so important right now. So what do you want to say here? This new start, this new beginning, what is this? Oh, the Chariot. This is that new direction of the heart. Your time now is to focus in and allow the divine to speak to you. Allow your expression freely. Oh, if you've been holding back, waiting to tell someone that you're taking a different path or going to start a new job, or you got this bright idea that you're going to follow, it feels as if they are saying that in this Cancerian time frame that it could be happening, something could be coming towards you, but you have to be very discerning, because some people's intentions are not going to be authentic. But I'm hearing, but your match is coming. What is this Ace of Cups? Can you tell us any more about Ace of Cups? Page of Cups. Definitely something new. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Wow. This is like what you've wished for. There's assistance coming to help you. The Knight of Cups. Somebody, the shared fire. They share your vision. They share your vision. Someone is coming forward that shares your vision. Your vision. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Use your discernment, because you are a manifesting beast right now, is what I'm hearing. A manifesting beast. You're bringing heaven to earth. And there's a lot of other characters out there. So be discerning. Stand in your own integrity. I'm hearing, and lead with love. Of course, I say that all the time, but truly it's a moment to lead with love in your heart. All right, collective. I feel like there's probably going to be more coming about this message. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Yes, you are ending this confusion. Right now, you are gaining clarity on what you want to do, where you want to go, where the guides are giving you hints to, is what I'm hearing. Whether it be in meditation, whether it be during a walk, whether you go on vacation, maybe it's a little mini weekend getaway. Maybe it's 24 hours. Just get away, take some time for yourself, and I feel like you're going to be receiving even more clarity. You're going to get these messages very clear. All right, let's close this out. Because I kept saying you're creating your future now and you're manifesting, let's go with a closing message from the Fortune Teller Oracle. What's the message from the Fortune Teller Oracle for the collective for this reading? I kind of felt I couldn't tell if something flipped back here in the beginning or not. Let me look real quick. No. On the bottom we have, a wish upon a star will soon come true. Yeah. The Shambhala. What did I say? Love and creativity in your heart equals great joy. Focus on your dreams because your dreams lead to manifestations. A wish upon a star. Okay, we have a mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. Now, the last time that this card came out, I don't know if you saw the short, but I certainly had a mystical encounter. And it all had to do with those flowers, remember? My Gerber daisies. And I actually have some seeds from those flowers. And I've been considering planting them. But you may have some mystical encounters coming up, because that was wild what happened. All right. A mysterious message will reveal your true path. Oh, I have chills. My goodness, my crown, and we have crown chakra upgrade. I'm hearing, is it Forrest Gump? That's all I got to say about that. That's what I'm hearing in my head. So we're not going to get any more information. That's the end. You're funny. You know, today, just take a very quick moment to offer a heavenly happy birthday to one of my guides, Justin. This is my cousin. I always called him my twin because our birthdays are just a few days apart, and he's been gone now about 4 years. Well, I can't even say that. He's been here from a different frequency for about 4 years now. And he was known as the gentle giant. And when I had to run some errands earlier, and when I got in the car, turned on the radio, And I decided to listen to a video, and I caught like the first 7 or 8 minutes of it because I was doing errands and in and out of the car. And she literally said that this could be someone like a gentle giant. And I thought, wow, for that message to come out on his birthday, and that was his nickname, that's what everybody at church called him. He was a very fun energy, and he loved to tell jokes, even off-color jokes. He was just always so funny, but the kindest man. So happy birthday, cuz I love you much, and thank you for your guidance and sharing your wisdom here with the 888 Collective. Thank you. All right, that is where I'm going to leave this. I feel like that was him saying, that's all I got to say about that. That would be just kind of exactly the way that he would say it and put it. 5101 on the timer. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the new subscribers that are here. I really appreciate you. And like, share, subscribe, whatever feels right for you. And go out there and continue to lead with love. Always, every day of your life. Treat it like your birthday, because it is. All right, that's all I've got for you. Love you guys. Bye now.